Julie had to, run something by me, and I had practice. I had to take care of it first. But I'm here now, and I'm here. And are you okay?
Oh, right. Sorry. I asked you to join me here for a reason. Do you see that?
What? The mission statement?
Precisely. I think it's a sign.
Yeah, it's on the wall.
No. A sign of something big, something important. We see the mission statement everywhere. It's on the website, it's in our syllabi, it's on our walls. But what is the IU mission really? And how do we know that it's what our community embodies? Someone left this for me earlier. I don't know who, but regardless, it's important.
Dear Bridget, I am a first-year student getting ready for NSO, and I'm wondering what it really means to be a member of the Immaculata University community. Everyone talks about the feeling that they get when they're here, the feeling that they belong and that they're growing. But where does that feeling come from? What makes Immaculata different from other schools? Signed, Anonymous.
I started thinking. Everyone has their own interpretation of what it means to be here, to be a part of Immaculata. But there's got to be some overlap. There's got to be some consistencies across the board. And that's where the IU mission comes into play. And what does it mean to be a part of the Immaculata University community?
I think I got an idea. Follow me, okay? Our best bet is to start with Sister Mary and Sister Anne Marie. Sister Mary is the Vice President for Mission and Ministry, and Sister Anne Marie published a book about the history of Immaculata and the story of the sisters who bought the land and established the school.
Well, I hope our portion of the story will help you solve the mystery. Word for word, the Immaculata mission statement reads that the university is committed to academic scholarship, formation of the human person for leadership and service, and empowerment of all to seek the truth, promote justice, and engage in dialogue with faith and culture.
And Sister Mary, that portion about the formation of the holy person is really, that's very important, because from the very beginning, Immaculata started with the goal of educating people in the arts and sciences, as well as the skills that they needed to be aligned to what we have as core values today, which are faith and knowledge and community, virtue, service. And then when they learn these skills, they're prepared to go out to the world, lead, and to serve everyone that they meet with goodness and genuine love.
Do all of these values apply to all of the students? Are they conscious that they're achieving these goals as they pursue an education here?
Well, now that you have some background on our mission, why don't you ask the students? Let them tell you for themselves what their experience is.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Sister Mary and Sister Anne Marie had given us a deeper understanding of the mission statement and where it came from. But now we needed to understand the essence of Immaculata's mission. And the best way to do that was to go to the students. Dylan Smith, sophomore admissions ambassador, notorious for taking initiative, jumping at the chance to show prospective students around campus, and exuding enthusiasm for Immaculata. I don't know why I didn't think of her before.
Yeah, I don't know how you missed her, Bridge.
Dude, this is my voiceover moment? I'm Sherlock Holmes.
Really? Well, if that's the case, that makes me Dr. Watson, and you definitely shouldn't be doing the voiceover. Dr. Watson always narrates Sherlock's cases.
Anyway, look, there she is.
Hey Bridget, hey Ned.
Hey Dylan.
Were you looking for Alexa or someone?
Actually, we were hoping we could talk to you if you have a few minutes.
Right now, I'm about to give a tour, but we catch up over lunch if that works.
It's kind of a high-stakes situation right now.
What do you mean?
So this morning, Bridget got this letter.
Signed Anonymous. Huh. Wow.
I know, it's totally like something out of Nancy's Rear or Sherlock Holmes, but the writer makes a good point, and we think it's worth exploring.
Yeah.
Our first big clue was the mission statement. You're our next clue. You know what it means to be a part of this community.
Well, I kind of swore off solving mysteries a long time ago, but who knows, maybe I can help you more than I think I can. How about you guys go on the tour with me, see if you guys can pick up anything along the way, and if afterwards you guys still need more information, we can all go grab lunch together. We'll head this way first. But just for your reference, up that way is Camilla Drive, and that leads all the way to Camilla Hall. And that's the Common Home and Healthcare Center for the IHM Sisters. It's named after Mother Camilla, who purchased the farmland Immaculata we built on. She also drew up some of the blueprints for Bill and Maria, which we'll see later.
Nice.
She was totally ahead of her time. All of the sisters were. They planned for Immaculata before women even had the right to vote. But they knew that they wanted to build a place where women could get a good education, and they worked hard to make sure that that happened. Overseeing the plans, overseeing the purchasing of the land, it's so cool.
Yeah. All right, everyone, it's Ned back here handing your voiceover. So here we are on a campus tour. What's more Immaculata than that? Explaining the history and the future of our beautiful school to someone who's curious about everything we have to offer. However, we still have yet to hear Dylan mention the mission statement explicitly. Bridget's looking a little antsy, but she can't comment because she's Sherlock Holmes.
This is Loyola Hall, where many of our students have classes each day. We just passed Big Council, which is another building that has classrooms.
I had one question. I know that students that come here have to take a couple of theology classes, but I don't really know where I fit in spiritually. Does that mean I won't fit in here?
That's a great question, and you're not the only one who wonders that. So everyone does have to take at least 2 theology courses. It's part of our liberal arts curriculum. That doesn't mean they have to identify as a Christian or Catholic in order to be fully immersed in Immaculata. It all goes back to Immaculata's identity and core values, which include community, knowledge, service, virtue, and faith. They're not exclusively Catholic values. You can find them anywhere. They're here for everyone to pursue in different ways for their own group. And that might happen religiously, but can also happen academically, socially, or in terms of how you recognize yourself. Let's head this way.
You okay?
Yes, I'm figuring it out. Come on, I know where we need to go next. Dylan told that one student of all the ways that the values are there for an individual's development. But that student asked a question that led directly to that answer. What about the students who don't think of things like that? How are they going to know that the Immaculata values are there to help them grow?
You think they worry about that?
I'm not sure, but I do know that a lot of people worry about their place in the world, especially after they graduate. I know because I'm one of those people.
Me too, if I'm honest.
See? But I think understanding the intention of IU's mission and seeing how it actually works could help to alleviate some of that stress. We need to check in with someone who's been through almost 4 years of growth with Immaculata's values.
Rebecca Schlegelman. I've never actually seen her. I've only heard of her. Senior double major, communications and psychology, writing assistant, orientation leader, first year seminar mentor, known primarily for being in 25 places at once, but apparently loving every minute of it. And good for her too, because that is a lot.
Hey Rebecca! Bridget, hi! This is my friend Ned. We were hoping to speak with you for a few minutes about something from a senior's perspective.
Oh, of course. Thanks for thinking of me. What's up?
So here's the thing. We've been trying to pinpoint the intention of the IU mission all day. I think there might be some big piece we're missing, but here's where we're sitting with it right now. When we come to IU, we learn about the history of our school and the core values and how they're important. But how do they play in every day in a student's life? Do you feel like the university's mission succeeded because of where you are now in your life's journey?
Wow, that's really deep. Let me think for a minute. Lily, hi! Come here for a second and meet my friends. Lily, this is Bridget.
Hi.
This is Ned.
Hi.
And this is Lily.
What are we all doing?
Well, we're talking about what the IU mission is and how, in reflection of my time here, I see its presence in my life. Actually, you might be able to share some insight too. Lily helps to organize some of the weekly service opportunities with the local schools. The biggest thing I've learned during my time here, and that wouldn't have happened without the intention of the IU mission, is that your undergraduate degree is an opportunity for you to learn about yourself and about what you're interested in pursuing. Before I started college, I thought that I had to know exactly what I wanted by the time that I was done, and if I didn't know exactly what I wanted, then I thought I'd be missing something important during my time here. Your undergrad is a chance to make those self-discoveries so that you come out well-rounded and so that you're ready to take on the world.
Yeah, I definitely agree. We're both student leaders in so many different departments, but I would never imagine myself working in all these areas before I even started college. Isn't there a line in the original mission statement about forming the whole person? But that's exactly what happens here. I'm able to do everything that I know I love, like taking pictures before the cross-country meets, while also exploring the possibilities for the future like community service. Service is such an important part of our identity. We learn how to collaborate with others to make the world a better place. And we have a responsibility to take ownership of our identity and use it to continue building up our community. It's a cycle. This is perfect. Thank you so much. I think I've pieced it together. I gotta go. Come on, Ned. Rebecca, I'll text you. It was so nice meeting you, Lily.
I'd never seen Bridget in such a rush before. Somehow she had already managed to solve the mystery, and I was still trying to figure it out.
Can I please use the conference room?
Of course. Thanks, Lynn.
Sure, Ned.
Quick, Ned, turn on the lights. Thank you. Okay.
When did you have time to make these?
Let's start back where we started with Sister Mary and Sister Anne Marie. A huge part of the mission statement is the formation of the whole person. It's written out clearly. The core values align closely with the process of forming the whole person. They are faith, service, knowledge, virtue, and community. Let's work backwards. Come on, Ned, you do one. Let's retrace our footsteps.
So the last thing you learned was that it's all a cycle, especially with regards to service. With that service, we build up our own community, and with that strength, we give back to the world, and in turn, brings us all closer together. This allows us to pursue working with others, and allows us to learn more about ourselves. And this is because of the values of the university.
Finally, the core values are what the university encourages everyone to pursue in their own way for their own personal growth. This could be socially, academically, spiritually, essentially on a personal and interpersonal level.
Bridget, I think I get it.
Go ahead then, Dr. Watson. What's the conclusion?
Well, after everything we heard so far today, it seems like we're living with the IU mission statement in every aspect of our lives. When we go to school, when we explore, when we give. The core values in the mission statement are used to set the expectation for the Immaculata education, and that's kind of what sets us apart from other schools. Students can make the most out of their college experience any way they want to. Ultimately, though, they come out of IU having spent some of their most developmental years in an environment that encouraged and fostered personal and interpersonal growth.
And that's the IU mission.
Well done.
This was kind of fun.
I'm glad you thought so. So, same time next week?